It's Captain Masetla saying, yes, yes, my lord.
Captain Masehla uthi yebo yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
And then it's written here, the prosecutor, now I can't remember which one was it, but I think it was Advocate Baloyi, but it's written in the record as the prosecutor. Then the prosecutor says, okay, and in answer to Mr. Ramusipili's question, you say you can only say the DNA profile on the brim of the head exclude the suspects.
Kuyakubhala lapha ukuthi umshushisi ke uthi ummeli ke akubhalanga ukuthi umshushisi bekubani kodwa ke uyacabanga ukuthi ke bekuyena umzana Baloyi ke bashisa ngalo sombolo ke uthi ke ngokuya ke ngempendulo yakhe ke wayinika umzane ke Ramusipili iDNA ke iyamkhipha ke yena lo muntu lo muntu lo othesicala uthi yebo.
This was a question that was actually directed by the prosecutor to Mr. Mosetla, and the question proceeded as follows. The fact that on certain loci, you were able to read the suspects into the DNA profile, is it that of any significance? I'll give you this. And then Captain Mosetla's reply to the question by the state was, my lord, the fact that I read you in or not in all the DNA regions, then the prosecutor says yes. Then the answer from Mr. Mosetla is as follows. It has significance because if I do not read you in all the regions, it means you are excluded. For us to include you, we need to include you in all the DNA regions. We will proceed. I just want the interpreter just to have this and interpret it.
Where's Mr. Are you taking over?
Yes, yes my lord.
Okay, fine.
We'll start it here up to here. Yeah. And then after that, you can bring it to me because there are parts that are still to proceed.
Okay, ummeli ke uye wafunda ke kuma record la akhunywa la enkantolo ngomhla ka10 September ngo2023 ngalenkathi ke umshushisi ke kuyena ke umzana Baloyi ubuzini ubuzo ngalenkathi leyo ke uyachaza ukuthi ke umshushisi okay ke kulempendulo ke wayinikeza umzana Ramusipili ke kulombuzo ayowabuza mayelana ke nama DNA la profile ke lawa wathatha kuyena ke umsolwa uyabuza ukuthi ke ukolo kothathile khona ukubalekile na uthi ke lona uCaptain Masetla yebo Nkosi enkantolo ngiyakufunda ngafaka konke lokho okumelana nama DNA nama regions ukuthi zonke izinto efanele sisibheke ngokuya ngama DNA uthi kubalekile ngoba uma ke ngingafundi konke okuya ke ngendlela esebenza ngayo ama DNA kusho ukuthi manje lo muntu ke ukhishiwe lapho kususiwe ukuthi ke sikwazi ukumfaka lo muntu lofanele sibheke konke okusetshenziswayo uma kwenzwa ke lawo ma DNA.
I'm not so sure whether you're able to follow Mr. Ncube.
Ukwazi ukulandela mntana Ncube? Yes my lord. Even though I don't understand some of the things, my lord.
Yes, no, don't worry. It's just some legal jargon and scientific terms. Furthermore, my lord, there was an engagement between the court in clarification, of course, between Mr. Captain Mosetla and the court,
kuyokwaba khona ke inkulumo ke yaba khona ngaphakathi kwenkantolo inkosi enkantolo naye futhi uCaptain Musihla.
Still on the same date, the proceedings of the 10th of October, 10 is October, ne? Yes, October is 10. On the proceedings of the 10th of October 2023,
Okwenzeka mhla ka-10 October ngo-2023
on page 39.
lapho manje ku-page 39.
And as I'm saying that this was an engagement between Mr. Captain Musihla and the court in clarification of the interpretation of the DNA results.
Leyo inkulumo ke eyaba khona phakathi kwenkosi enkantolo naye uMzansi Masihla ke uthi inkosi enkantolo ifuna ukuzwa kabanzi noma uchazelwa kabanzi ngalama results e-DNA lafundiwe la court.
Then the court says, but I can tell you that the standard of proof in a fingerprint evidential matter is that there must be 7 points. 7 points of identification. If there are not, even if you can have 6, you cannot say this person is a person who is, it isn't distinct.
Manje ke inkosi enkantolo yathi ke ngolwazi lami ke ngakutshela ukuthi ke uma ke mhlambe ke nenza ke masikhuluma ke ngeminwe funeka kube khona ama point angaba u7 efuneke niwabheke futhi ke afaniswe futhi bese ayafana. Uma ke unawa unama point kangaba yi6 anyokusho ukuthi uphume nesinqumo okuyisona.
Thank you. Now the court then proceeded. Even if he has 6 points of identification, which is similar, as long as it is not 7, they say identification beyond the requirement of proof. Are you with me?
Manje ke inkantolo yaseqhubeka ithi ke noma ke ungaba ke nawo ama point angaba yisithupha afanayo noma afanayo nalo imino yalowo muntu lo kodwa uma unganawo ayi7 ngokuphelela kwawo anyokusho ukuthi ke kuyafana noma ke kuyahambisana.
Then Captain Musihla says, yes, my lord, and the court says, is it not the same concept?
Manje ke uCaptain Musihla naye uma ephendula kulokhu ke okusho inkantolo ke ngokuya ngama point la ayi7 afuneka ahambisane ke uCaptain uthi yebo nkosi enkantolo na kusebenza kanjalo vele.
Then Captain Musihla answers after the court has asked him if that's not the same concept, and the answer was, it is the same concept with us as well, my lord.
Uma ke ephendula ke uCaptain Musihla uthi ke yebo nkosi enkantolo ke nakithi ke thina abantu abenza ama DNA kusebenza vele kanjalo.
Then the court says yes, and Captain Musihla further amplifies his answer, and he says, to say that if we do not include you in all the 16 regions, we are not included.
Manje ke yathi inkantolo yebo wasephendula wathi uMusihla yebo ke kunjalo uma ngabe ke azange ke sikufake nawe ke kuzo zonke into lezi ezi16 ke esebenza ngazo ukhipha umuphemelo kusho ngamagama ke wena ke asuwena noma ke ase DNA nakho leyo etholiwe.
And then the court brought in a very, very interesting point. Actually, let me say a brilliant point. It's not only interesting, it was very brilliant as well. Then the court says, there are points. Have you ever conducted a DNA test where all the 16 regions are excluded? Because, for instance, let us pause there. Have you ever, let me repeat this. Have you ever conducted a DNA test where all the 16 regions are excluded? Let us pause there.
Manje ke inkosi enkantolo ke yase iza ke nenye point ke ebaluleke kakhulu la enkantolo yasembuza athi Musihla ke wena uke wayenza ke iDNA test lapho ke wonke ama point a16 ke awekho.
Because, for instance, as we said on the swab, it says 7, 8, and 9.
Ngoba ke masibheka ngaloko okuthathiwe ke kukhombisa u7, u8 no9.
And then on the symbol, the performer example, I think the pro forma example of the donor, you find 8, 9, and 10.
Ngoba ke kulama phepha ke la asetshenziswa ke wesiboniso kubonakala u8, 9, 10.
Yes.
8, 9, 10.
Which you cannot say that there are similarities of any of the DNA symbols.
Ngalokho ke anyekuzusho ukuthi ke kukhona ke okufanayo kwalama symbol la we DNA.
Now, have you never done that where it says there are 18 or 16, sorry, or 16 points? In other words, have you never done a DNA where all the points are excluded?
Manje kathi umbuzo ke manje wena awukaze wayenza ke ukuhluza ke iDNA lapho ke wonke ama point we16 ke akhishiwe.
Now, this is what Captain Musetla answered to the court, and he says, no, my lord.
Umusetla ke wasephendula wathi cha Nkosi enkantolo.
I've not seen where you will exclude a person in all of the 16 regions.
Angikaze ngabona lapho ke umuntu ke uzomkhipha ke kuwo wonke ama point lawe 16 ke kufuneka abhekwe.
You will ultimately get in one or two.
Uma usebenza ke ungenzeka mhlambe ukwazi ukumxhumanisa na 1 noma nga 2.
Then the court says, that is it, yes. So DNA coincides in all the tests we have made. Is that not so?
Wasethi inkantolo yebo kunjalo. Kuvela iDNA ivela konke lama test la wenzile.
And then there was a discussion between the court and Captain Musetla, up to the point where the court then asked Captain Musetla the following, right, what does it mean? What do you mean by that 6? And then this is what Captain Musetla told to the court.
Kwaba khona ke inkulumo phakathi ke court naye ke uCaptain Musetla ngale ngathi ke inkantolo imbuzo ukuthi usho ukuthini ke mawuthi ke bezisithupha kuphela.
So, what it means is there are some regions where that person's characters, we can see them in the mixture.
Uyawathi ke kukhona ke izindawo lapho ke ungathola ke okunye okutholakala kulowo muntu lo kuloko sonke kukho konke lokho ke sikutholi noma sakuthatha.
But for you to conclude that that person is a contributor to that particular mixture, you need to read him not in 6, but in all of them.
Kodwa ukuthi wena uphume nesinqumo sokuthi ke lo muntu ngempela uye awumelanga ukuthi ke mhlawumbe uthole indawo ezi6 ke ezifanayo funeka uthole zonke ngokuphelela kwazo zihambisana.
Thank you, my lord. I'll pause there. I think, my lord, because this was engagement between me and the court and my colleagues here, I think this serves to clarify the position with regard to the evidence relating to DNA, my lord. Anything beyond this, I would submit, my lord, that is meant to mislead the court. Captain Musetla specifically said for a person to be included in the exhibit that was found at the scene, he needs to be read in all the regions of the DNA profile. Once one is excluded, then the person gets excluded. It is therefore incongruent for the state to keep on raising the point that no, but they were read accused number 3 in his DNA profile vis-a-vis the exhibit that was found at the scene. He was read into 6 or 4 regions. Therefore, he cannot be excluded. That is totally wrong, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Particularly when it comes from colleagues of this stature, my lord, who are in control of the region, where other prosecutors from the regional court are listening and they need to take note from what they are saying here, my lord. I think they basically have to come and face them in the face and say what Fela Kuti says in his heat. Teacher, please don't teach me nonsense. And this is not an insult, my lord, it's just an observation. So I think the issue has now been put beyond reasonable doubt. Thank you, my lord. I don't know if the state has got any...
No, let's proceed.
Thank you, my lord.
Umntana umnisi ke uyasho ukuthi ke uma ke sibheka konke ke lenkulumo ekhona phakathi kwami naye inkantolo nabo ke amakhuliki wami ke ngikhuluma ngabo abashushisi ke laba la ikhona inkantolo ke ngale ndlela kwenzakala ngakhona ke umise Masihla ke wabeka kwazwakala la inkantolo ukuthi ke uma ke kwenza ama DNA test kufuneke ukuthi umuntu ke ama test wakhona axhumanise kuko konke hayi kuyi3 hayi kuyi4 hayi kuyi6 kodwa axhumanise kuko konke okuyi16 ke uzokwazi ukuphuma nomphumela osho ukuthi lo muntu lowo ke iDNA yakhe leyatholakala lapho ke ithi ke umzana umnisi ke uma ngabe kufuneka futhi ke umbuso kokubheka okwenza ngoba mhlambe akhona abanye abashushisi abale kuma regional court abafundayo ke kule cala leli ukuthi umsebenzi wenziwa kanjani ke bangasho ukuthi ke mangabe ke ungahambanga kahle njengoba ke umunye kwabhala wathi ke ungangifundisi ke umpela.
Now,
Sorry, I'm sorry to disturb you. Are you through with the... What you stated that there were some persons at the JP police station who attended an identity parade. You remember that? Are you through with it?
yes, I'm done with that.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Parade.
For my edification, I just
Yes.
want to hear what you say.
My Lord, the Advocate Mishololo just brought to my attention that what I've done here is basically to contextualize the interpretation of the DNA results, my Lord.
Is he talking to you or me?
No, he
Oh, fine, no
was
problem.
just whispering to me.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yes.
No, this is just clarification.
Yes, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord.
And for the essence of, because you guys are going to have to argue these
Yes.
concepts later.
Yes, my Lord.
I'm saying the concepts, because let me start by saying the record of the identity parade, you've got it there,
Yes, I've got it, my Lord.
right?
It has actually been handed in, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know whether the court does have it, but it was submitted as an exhibit. I don't know
It was
if the
handed
court
in how,
physically have it.
sorry, I want to find out how was it handed in? Through evidence led by the person in charge? You can't
No,
recall.
I can't remember, my Lord, but I think it was per agreement between the state and the defense. my Lord.
Who was in
Because,
charge? The captain who was in charge, what's his name?
It's Captain Miso.
Me. So, did he give
Lieutenant
evidence?
Colonel Meso.
Did he give evidence?
No.
Now, how did that report get into evidence? Was it by agreement between the parties or what?
It was by agreement.
By
my Lord,
agreement.
But the state can confirm that.
Yeah, let's hear. Because I can't recall it being handed up by me. So,
Yes, my Lord, if I may explain that point, it was by agreement.
Okay.
The issues are not in dispute.
in dispute. Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine.
As it
Okay.
is the court, my Lord.
Yeah, but further. I understand when you say the issues are not in dispute. I thought they are in dispute about identification. Is that not so?
No, my Lord, what we mean is that it's not in dispute that an identification parade was held.
Okay, fine.
The persons that are mentioned in the form took part in the parade.
That's it, yeah.
That the contents of the ID parade form are correct, and that photos were taken, and
Right.
that those photos are correct.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Okay.
it just relates to that.
Yeah, no, fine. Okay, Mr. Minister, I just want to be clear.
As it is the court, my Lord.
You agree with that contention?
That is so, my Lord.
Okay, fine.
That is so.
Now, as I recall, there
Yes.
are various methods
Yes,
of conducting an identity parade.
Yes, my Lord.
In one instance, the participants in the identity parade
Yes.
are organized by the parade master. Is that not so?
Yes, my Lord.
Yes, indeed. And
Yeah, these
must be of
guys-
the same height.
That's it, same
similar
height,
names and so on. Yes.
and then he goes to a police station.
Yes.
Fine. And then they say the minimum must be about nine of those participants plus. Or the number can vary.
They should not be less than 9.
9, okay, fine.
Yes.
Fine. Now we all know, and I'm not saying this is important.
Yes, ma'am.
We all know that sometimes the police will hold an identity parade and not include a person who has been charged or arrested and charged. Am I correct?
Yes,
in that assumption?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Sometimes then the police hold an identity parade of persons who have nothing to do with the case which the identity parade has been held in respect of. Am I also correct if I'm saying that?
That is so, my lord, which is the reason why there would be one suspect in a particular case, but to find that those people that are participating in the parade are not less than 9. They are 9
Yeah,
and
fine.
above. Yes.
Fine.
But to find that the others, they've got nothing to do with the case.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, you can continue. Thanks.
Thank you, madam.
Okwamanje ke bekhona ke inkulumo ke bengaphakathi ke kwenkosi enkantolo abameli ke nabo abashushisi lapho ke inkosi enkantolo koqala ke iyabuza ukuthi ke mnjani mnisi ke ikhophi le ID parade ke le unayo na futhi ke iyafakwa enkantolo neziphi izathu ke echaza ke mnisi ukuthi ke yabe iyafakwa ngoba kwaba isivumelwano esaba khona phakathi ke kwaba bameli lawo umbuso ukuthi ke lamakhophi lawo ID parade ke angafakwa ke noma ke kuwena umiso owagcwalisa lamaphepha lawo umiso lo akazange eze la enkantolo ethula ufakazi kodwa ke ilona i-ID parade le ayenza ke amakhophi khona afaka ke njengesivumelane ke la enkantolo phinde qhubeke futhi ke ukuthi ke uyazi ukuthi i-ID parade ke kufanele ukuthi ke abantu abameli lapha kukhomba parade kube abantu ke bangekho ngaphansi kwa9 uthi yebo kuyakwazi lokho futhi umshushi sabeka nokuthi ke abantu abangenayo kufanele kube abantu abangaba u9 abalinganayo mhlambe ngokomzimba abacishe kube abantu abafanayo abamayo ku parade lethi inkosi enkantolo ke uyazi nokuthi ke esinye isikhathi ke amaphoyisa ayenza ke khomba parade ke engekho ke naye lo muntu lo oboshiwe lapho na uthi yebo ke nyakwazi lokho ngoba esikhathi ke kwenzeka mhlambe kube khona umuntu oyedwa oboshiwe kube khona abanye abafakwayo ke nalowo muntu lo kuleyo khomba parade.
My lord, but I may add, my lord,
Yeah.
that before the parade is held, there's a discussion between the investigating team and the holder of the parade. And more often than not, my lord, it is the investigator who will go to the cells and identify the people whose description would fit the description that has been provided to him by the witnesses who had narrated to him the story. They just don't go randomly and take people who are far from the description that has been taken, that has been given by the identifiers, so to say, my lord. So it's a very coherent process, my lord. Those people that are standing at the identification parade are selected in conjunction with the investigating team as a person who says, no, per description of the witnesses, the person that we're looking at is like this. Let us go and identify people who bear similar features, and they go then do it and then bring them to the identification
fine.
parade, my lord. Thank you.
Ngithanda futhi ungeza futhi inkosi enkantolo ukuthi ke inkosi enkantolo mayebheka ukuthi ke uma ke kuzoyenzwa ke yona leyo khomba parade ke inkosi enkantolo ingakhohlwa ukuthi yona ke umphenyo oqala nabantu labaphenyayo yibona abantu abazohamba baye lapha ke bayofuna labo bantu abafana ke nalabo abachaziwe ofakazi ukuthi ke abantu esibafunayo abantu abanje yibona baya lapho bafike bathole labo abantu labo abacishe bafane naye lo muntu lo okhulunywe yibo ofakazi.
Thanks.
Thank you, my lord. Oh, I'm sorry.
Apologies to Advocate Munisi. I'm raising on a different subject, my lord. I want to address what Advocate Munisi said regarding the issue of DNA, my lord. My lord, it is our submission that we are going to argue the point differently.
No, fine. You can leave it there. And then you can do it when you come, as Mr. Munisi would say, when you have your opportunity to cross-examine, okay?
As the court, please.
Yeah, please. Because at this stage, Mr. Munisi is setting out the defense case of his client.
Thank you, my lord.
All right, yeah.
My lord,
No,
you will
okay.
also remember that this was just a detour
Yeah,
on
that's
what
it.
we were actually busy with yesterday, my lord. We were
Fine.
still reading the evidence of Brigadier Kininda.
Right, yeah.
As per the statement that you read on record, may I then proceed from that point, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. The proceedings of the 22nd of January 2024. Now, on page 36, at line number 8, I'll proceed from there, madam. Then Brigadier Kininda further told the court that the evidence which he would explain, the evidence explained here under will indicate that the planning of the offense and gathering after the incident took place at Fort Lawrence.
Sisafunda ke ufakazi bakhe ke uBrigadier Kininda lokho abuthula ke mhla ka27 January ngo2024 lokho uthola ku page number 36 uline number 8 ngalenkathi uBrigadier Kininda esho ukuthi ke kukhona ufakazi obukhona ke ubona okukhombisa ukuthi ke ukuhlelwa ke noma ukuplanwa kwalesehlakalo kwenzakala ke lapha eFort Lawrence.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mncube, this is what Brigadier Kininda came and told this court and had actually written an affidavit in that regard. Remember, his narrative is that this was a hit rather than a robbery that went wrong. In other words, the people that were specifically approached to and they were spoken to by whoever did that, according to Brigadier Kininda, that they should go and assassinate Mr. Meyiwa.
Mnumzane Mncube ke lokhu ke yiloko okwabekwa uyena uBrigadier Kininda waze wenza futhi neaffidavit kulokho ke echaza ukuthi ke lokho kwenzeka ke bekushaya ke bengasi mhlambe ke uthi robbery engazange ihambe kahle kukhona abantu ke abalandwa ke kwasekuthiwa ke bahambe ke bayobulala yena ke umufi ke uSenzo Meyiwa.
Now, he says in here that the planning of the offense and after its execution happened at Fort Lawrence Hostel.
Uthi ke uBrigadier Kininda ke ukuhlela ke lokubulala lokho ke kwenzeka lapha ke eFort Lawrence Hostel.
Do you know anything about this? Or were you involved in what Brigadier Kininda is alleging here?
Kukhona mhlambe wena okwaziyo kuloko noma wena unasisandla kuloko okushiwo yena ke uBrigadier Kininda ukuthi ke nahlela lokhu ke eFort Lawrence.
Nangalelo langa nje le 26 no October 2014 azange bese Fort Lawrence hostel.
Matsan. My lord, on this particular date, which is the 26th of October, I was never at Fort Lawrence hostel.
Noma kuthiwa into uyihlelile uyihlela kanjani into nabantu ongabazi?
Even if they would say something was planned, how does one plan something with people that he does not know?
Angimazi Sibiya,
I don't know Sibiya,
angimazi uNtanzi.
I don't know Tanzi,
Kodwa kuthiwa ngihlele nabo ubulala uSenzo.
but it is said that I planned with them to kill Senzo,
Into engekho leyo.
something that does not exist.
Angazi lutho nje ngokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
My lord, I don't know anything about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Thank you. Now, he further proceeded to tell this court in this affidavit and the magistrate as well, as per yesterday's expose, that evidence under oath revealed that 5 suspects actively participated in the planning and execution of the contractual murder of Senzo Meyiwa. And yes, let's just pause there.
Siphinde futhi siqhubeke kule affidavit ayenzile yena uBrigadier Kininda yenze phambi kwakhe ke umanji ke uthi ke kunobufakazi obukhombayo ukuthi abasola abahlanu bahlela lokubulala kwakhe ke uSenzo Meyiwa.
Any comment?
Khona mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho kulokho?
Mina ngikwazi lokho azange ngihlele ubulala uSenzo Meyiwa.
My lord, I don't know anything about that. I did not plan to kill Senzo Meyiwa.
Angazi ngisho umuzi wakhona kwaKhumalo.
I don't even know the Khumalo resident.
Ngiqale nje ukubona lezi ithombe la ecourt.
My first time seeing the residents, my lord, was when I was shown pictures in court.
So angihlangani nokufa kaSenzo.
So I don't have any hand, my lord, or any connection in the death of Senzo.
Futhi abekho issues abawu4 mina ngibo was 5 engake ngahlanganisa nabo ubulala uSenzo.
And again, my lord, there are no 4 suspects or accused, making me the 5th one that I planned with to kill Senzo.
Kulokhu ngiyasukelwa nje.
here I'm just being put in something that I don't know, my lord.
Thank you. Now, he further went on then to deal with how each of you is involved in the commission of the offense and the evidence that he probably gathered. I don't know. But
Uyaqhubeka manje futhi uyabekela inkosi enkantolo ukuthi ke lokhu nukuhlele njani nasenikwenza njani ukuthi ke abulawe.
he starts to speak of accused number 1. He says, the accused boasted to individual closely associated with him in KZN homeland as to his involvement together with Mafiga herein under suspect 2, Carlos under suspect 3, Mapisa under suspect 4, and Kani suspect 5 into the killing of the deceased.
That is accused number 1.
Yes, that is how Brigadier Kininda tried to link accused number 1 with the commission of the offense, but including this Mr. Accused number 3 as well, who's Carlos, suspect number 3.
Brigadier Kininda ke uye wabeka ke echaza ukuthi ke yena umsola wokuqala ke ubeshaya isifuba ukuthi ke uSenzomiya bambulele kanjani efaka yena uMafika uCarlos noNkani nawe ke ekufaka lapho ukuthi nawe bekumunye umuntu ingcenye wabantu la bebekhona.
So this basically means whilst at KZN in the homeland, accused number 1 boasted about how accused number 2, in fact about how himself, accused number 2, yourself who's accused number 3, Mr. Mapisa was accused number 4, and Mr. Nkani accused number 5 were involved in the killing of the deceased. Do you follow now?
Uyakulandela lo sho ke ukuthi ke uthi ke uBarisa Kininda ke accused number 1 wafika lapha ke esibhedini ke emakhaya esishaya isifuba ngendlela nibulale ngakhona ke yena umufi esho ukuthi yena naye ke accused number 2 no number 3 lo wena no number 4 uMaphisa futhi naye accused number 5 uNkani.
Do you follow that?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mnube, as you were seated there throughout the trial, I hope you're paying full attention to everything that was happening here, not so?
Ngicela ngiyathemba ukuthi ke ngale nkathi ke lokuhleli masiqala ke ngale cala leli ke ufakazi bebizwa ubulandela konke bekushiwa la ecourt angithi? Yes.
From the time at which the state started to leave its witnesses, it concluded its evidence up until the time when you yourself got into the box.
Ubulokulandela yasukela ngale nkathi ke umbuso ke ubiza bonke ufakazi babo abama lapho ume khona namhlanje bethula ufakazi kuzofike ke lapho wena sokungena wena eboxini angithi? Yes.
Do you recall any witness that was presented by the state to the court who came to attest what Brigadier Kininda just wrote in here, or what I've read here, that accused number 3, no. Accused number 1, there in the homelands at KZN, went around boasting that himself, accused number 2, yourself, accused number 4 and 5, were involved in the killing of the deceased.
Manje ke mntana Ncube ke uthi ke ummeli ke wena ke uyakhumbula mhlawumbe ukuthi ke ufakazi owabizwa ubizwa umbuso la enkantolo ufakazi oweza la ecourt ke naye wasekhuluma ngendlela ke uGininde ekhuluma ngayo ukuthi ke accused number 1 wafika le emakhaya esishaya isifuba echaza ukuthi ke yena nomsola wesibili nowesithathu kuwena nowesine nohlanu ukuthi ke nimbulele kanjani uSenzomiya.
akekho ufakazi owafika washo njalo.
No witness, my lord, was called to come and attest,
Ngaphandle komuntu oyi-1 uZungu washo njalo.
only except for one person, Zungu, who
Lawyer.
mentioned that,
Lona oyiphoyisa.
who is a police officer.
Uye umuntu owafika washo wathi usibuya wayekhuluma ngalonto epresident.
He is the only person that came before the court and testified that Sibiya came to KZN.
Abanye ke azange baze babizwa i-defense.
Some of the witnesses were never called. They were only called by the defense.
Labo abafika bakuphikisa konke lokho bathi abakwazi lokho kubhalwe phansi ukinini.
Those witnesses came before the court, my lord, and said they don't know anything about what Gininda wrote.
Kodwa i-statement ezayithathwe yibo ukinini.
But the statements were taken by them, Gininda and them.
Who are these people that you're referring to? That these others came and said, no, it's not like that, despite the fact that the statements were taken by them.
Manje ubani la ukuthi bafika la ecourt bathi ke cha akuzange kube njalo abaphikisa lokho.
Kwabini
It's Gwabeni,
Makhosonke.
Makhosonke,
Ubaba wakhe uZungu lo wafika wathi uZungu uqamba amanga lento ayikhulumayo la ecourt.
Zungu's father, who came before the court and said to the court, Zungu lied.
Washo impela wathi cha umfana uyiphoyisa impela kodwa lokho akukhulumayo unamanga.
He mentioned before the court that yes, indeed, he is my son, but what he has testified before court is not the truth.
Thank you. We will come and deal intensively with the evidence of Mr. Constable Zungu. Let us just pause on it for now, but as I'm saying, we'll come and deal with it very intensively. Now, of importance, as it affects you, this is what Brigadier Gininda says about you. He says, I'll read from on page 39 on the same proceedings of the 22nd of January 2024 from line number 25. He says, the ballistic test revealed that same firearm used in the murder for which the accused was serving his sentence were used in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Masiphinde futhi sifunda futhi okunye ke okwashiwo uGininda futhi lokho kubalekile futhi okuthinta futhi wena uye wathi ke uthala ku page 39 uye wathi uGininda ke ngokuya ngokuhluzwa ke ama test la ayenzwa kulesibhamu lesiyana umbiko wakhona ukhombisa ukuthi ke leso sibhamu lesi esabulala uSenzo Meyiwa yisona futhi ke what is Mr.
It's a firearm that was used for the offense that he is serving now.
Lesibhamu lesi ke esabulala ke uSenzo Meyiwa isibhamu lesi esasebenza kule cala leli ke ubuhlalele ngaphakathi.
Any comment?
Ukhona ukufuna ukusho kulokho?
Kulokho nje mina ngazi lutho ngifaka Senzo.
I don't know anything about the death of Mr. Senzo.
Nokuthi isibhamu sathi sibulala uSenzo lokho mina ngikwazi.
And also that the firearm killed Senzo, I don't know anything about that also.
Ingakho mina ngaze ngathi yena ngcono kungene ini private.
That is why I even suggested that they should involve
Private expert.
a private expert,
Ballistic.
the ballistic expert.
Ngoba vele lokho mina angubelieve ngoba mina self azange ngibulala uSenzo.
Because what has been mentioned, I don't believe that. And personally, I did not unalive Senzo.
So angazi lutho nje ufaka Senzo.
I don't know anything about the death of Senzo.
Uthesike isibhamu sakuphathwa yimi ngabulala ngaso uSenzo mina ngakuthiwa ngiphethe isibhamu ngibulala uSenzo ngaso.
And there is no firearm that I used or I had that killed Senzo Meyiwa.
Now, he further says that upon your arrest for the 2015 matter, a cell phone was seized in your possession. A cell phone downloadings of your cell phone were done.
Kuthiwa ke kulokhu boshwa kwakho ke kwalecala laka 2015 kuye kwathathwa ke cell phone kwasewenza ama download ke ezinto lezingaphakathi kwe cell phone yakho.
Now, he says that the photos which were found on your cell phone memory showed you wearing the same clothing that were identified by witnesses on the day of the incident.
Uyaqhubeka futhi uthi ke ngalenkathi ke be downloada ke lezithombe lezi ezikule cell phone le yathola kuwe ke uthi ke uGininda ke kuye kwatholakala isithombe noma izithombe ke esikhombisa wena ugqoke zona lezampahla lezi ke ezachazwa wofakazi.
Awunamanga.
Gininda is lying.
Yena akekho ufakazi wakhuluma ngempahla egqokiwe.
And there was no witness that spoke or mentioned the clothing that I was wearing.
Abantu abakhuluma ngalokuza bakhuluma ngejacket yangenhla bathena abanye bathi brown bakho beige bakhuluma into eziningi abanye bathi khaki yabo.
The witnesses that spoke about my clothes, they only referred to the jacket and with different colors. Some said it's brown, others said it's beige, and others said it's khaki. Different colors.
Umuntu oqonda straight yonke into uyi-one.
The person that gives an accurate version is only one person.
Ugininda.
It's Gininda.
Uye umuntu yonke into eqondisa straight ukuthi hayi uye lo owenza lokho.
He's the only person that says this is the person who had committed or who has done this thing.
Now you need to explain it. I mean, just explain what you mean by that.
Usho ukuthini ngalokho? Ngoba angizwisisi.
Ngenkulumo kaGininda yena ngendlela izinkulumo zakhe ayibeka ngakhona.
The way Gininda, my lord, is relating or saying things,
Akukho akufanisayo noma mhlambe acishe akusekukho konke straight uthi yini.
everything that he says, he mentioned that everything points at me.
Yonke into mina uthi yimi. Shuthi ngendlela engakhona uthi nje kuye umuntu lo wabona lusenzo.
The way I am, my lord, Gininda stands on that I am the one that killed Senzo.
Now, in terms of what you have just said, what would you then say about that which he's talking about you?
Manje ke kuloko kushilo wena konke ke uthini ngakho ke lokho kusho uBrigadier Gininda ngawo.
Mina ngazi lutho ufaka Senzo.
My lord, I don't know anything about the death of Senzo.
Ngifakwa amaphoyisa ekufika Senzo.
The police officers, my lord, are the one abangivalelisa again.
Yena ngqo uGininda uye umuntu ongifakayo namaphoyisa wakhe laya ithimba lakhe.
It's Gininda and his team, my lord, that are just involving me in this.
Ngoba ngisho izinto ezisendlini istatement nento ekhuluma abantu abasendlini akukho kungifakayo mina.
Because even the statements that were given by the people that were in the house, none of them actually connects me to this.
Kodwa uGininda yena uthi yini straight.
But Gininda is adamant that it's me.
What about the DNA?
Manje ke maseke uthini nge-DNA?
I-DNA ithi akusimina.
The DNA
Why
excluded me. Says I was not the one that was wearing that hat.
Kukhuluma umuntu oyifundele le nto yegazi.
An expert is the one that said that.
Kushuthi ngeke ukwazi ukumphikisa ngomsebenzi wakho ngoba ngizathi umuntu mayifunda ufundela umsebenzi wakhe.
Somebody that you can really not argue with him, because I believe that everybody learns their craft.
So le nto ibeke kwacaca.
He said it clear, my lord.
Mayelana nesiqholo.
Melana, their head.
Thank you. He further says that when he speaks about you, that you were identified by the witnesses on the day of the incident, as the accused was carrying a revolver upon entering the house.
Uyaqhubeka futhi ke uBarrister Gininda uthi ke wena wakhonjwa ke ofakazi ngalosuku lolubethi ke wena umuntu ke owangena ke ophethe revolver futhi ugqoke nesigqoko ngalolo suku.
Now I want us to break this thing into pieces.
Manje ke ngifuna ukuthi manje ke lenkulumo ke siyiphule ke senze kancane kancane.
Now, did the state call any witness who came and said that you were the person who got into the house and you were carrying a revolver?
Manje ke umbuzo uthi ke umbuso ke ukhona ufakazi mhlambe ke ayambiza la enkantolo owama la ume khona namhlanje ufakazi owakhuluma la ecourt wathi ke ngosenkantolo umncube ke uyena umuntu owangena ngalosuku lolo ephethe irevolver.
Ingakho nkosekantolo namanje ngisho ukuthi mina ngiboshwa uGininda nethimba lakhe.
My lord, that is the reason why I'm saying that I'm actually being arrested by Gininda and his team.
Yiba bangifaka kule ukushoneni kaSenzo Meyiwa.
They are the ones, my lord, who are connecting me or putting me in this charge of the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Akekho umuntu okwafela icourt utshela icourt ukuthi mina ngabulala Senzo Meyiwa.
There is no one that has come before the court to tell the court that I am the person that killed Senzo Meyiwa,
Wayesendlini.
who was in that house.
Nanoyedwa.
Not even one.
Kodwa uGininda yena uthi yini.
But Gininda is adamant that it was myself.
And bachaza bona ngomuntu abambone ngene endlini.
And they give an explanation of the person that they saw entering the house.
Bekhona la eboxini.
And they did that standing here in the dock.
Basaqhubeka khona bathi bona babona umuntu omnyama.
They still explained that they saw a black person
Onama-dread amafishane.
with short dreadlocks,
Bathi uGininda wabopha mina.
but Gininda chose to arrest me.
By the way, those witnesses or those people that you're referring to who came and gave what you've just told to the court now, who were they?
Manje ke labo bantu labo ke obani labo uthi baye bazala enkantolo ke bekobani konje?
Tumelo
It's Tumelo
uZandi.
and Zandi.
Umthose noma ngakhulumanga into eningi but uTumelo noZandi nje kakhulukazi babantu abakhuluma nje.
Thokozen did not say a lot of things, but Tumelo and Zandi are the ones who elaborated and said.
And would these be the people who were amongst the 7 other people who were in the house when the incident happened?
Manje labantu laba ke ilabanye indaba beyakhona endlini kulaba abanye abayi7 labe bakhona lapha endlini ngalenkathi sehlakalo lisenzeka.
Yebo abantu ababekhona.
Yes, they were inside the house.
Enokunye mina okungimangaza kakhulu ukuthi abantu ababesendlini babalela ko6 kodwa kulethwa abantu abathathu.
And another thing, my lord, that surprises me is that the people that were in the house, they were said to be around 6, but only 3 were brought.
La enkantolo uGininda lithi nomkhulu balethe igama lokuthi kukhona umuntu abathi mastermind.
Here in court, Gininda and Mukhula gave a picture that there was somebody else whom they called the mastermind.
Lafunwe igama bagcina bathi uKelly Khumalo lo.
Then the mention of a name was asked or it was pressed, and then they ended up saying that person is Kelly Khumalo.
Bathi wayethume thina nabafowethu la.
They said-
Kulalo Senzo.
They said, my lord, she had requested or asked us and my co-accused to go and unalive Senzo.
Kodwa la ecourt akekho uKelly Khumalo.
But here in court, Kelly Khumalo is not here.
Ngicabanga ukuthi mina umuntu obulele othuma abantu ukuthi lobulala umuntu. Ngicabanga ukuthi ngokwenkantolo noma ngokomthetho uyena umuntu osuke efuneka kakhulu lo.
I believe, my lord, that if there is a mastermind who has masterminded the killing of somebody, according to the law or according to the court, that person is important and he needs to come before the court?
ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi umuntu engasuka ubulala umuntu engamthumanga lo muntu lo.
Because I don't think somebody can just go and kill somebody when he was or she was not sent.
Njobo uma kuthiwa umuntu ukuthengile ukuthi uyobulala umuntu kusho ukuthi uye wenza ukuthi uzibulale ubungeke ubulala kube ngakuthenganga.
Because if somebody has paid you to go and kill someone, you would not have gone to kill that person if you were not sent to go and kill the person.
Angisho ukuthi uKelly Khumalo ubulela uSenzo Meyiwa.
I am not by any way saying that Kelly Khumalo killed Senzo Meyiwa.
But ngikhuluma ngenkulumo la ecourt ukuthi uKelly Khumalo uye wathuma izinkaba ukuthi zobulala uSenzo Meyiwa.
But I am just referring or quoting what was said here in court, that Kelly Khumalo is the one that hired the hitman to go and unalive Senzo.
Incwadi khona la ivezile uGininda wathi ena wayibhala ukuthi beboshwa uKelly Khumalo.
There is a document that Brigadier Gininda said that he wrote that Kelly Khumalo should also be arrested.
Leyancwadi ngandlela ebhalwe ngakhona mayifundwa la ecourt. Shuthi uyabona ukuthi nomuntu engafikela kuye le NPA ngafika ibona ukuthi ayayilwa kaboshwe namhlanje.
Because the way that document was written, if it were to reach the NPA, it was going to be an emergency arrest, that person should be arrested as in today.
Kodwa ngendlela ongakhona uGininda uthi NPA ayikwazanga ukuthi isayine leyo ncwadi noma approve leyo ncwadi ukuthi aboshwe.
Gininda now said to the court that the NPA could not sign or approve the arrest.
Mina ngokwami mina iNPA yase South Africa ngiyibona ngifile kakhulu mina.
According to myself, my lord, I feel the South African NPA has failed me drastically.
And NPA ngicabanga ukuthi ngoba kuthiwa nje abombuso bona abantu okumele ukuthi benze isiqiniseko sokuthi into yenzeka ngeqiniso.
And NPA is a state. They are the ones who are supposed to make sure that everything is done in order and in truth.
But kubhlungu ukuthi bona bese bejebona bengabi nalo iqiniso.
It is said that they themselves are not honest.
Ngoba mawuzothi akuboshwe izinkabe ezibulala umuntu kodwa ngapha umuntu othuma izinkabe uthi ziyombulala uthi wena akangaboshwa. Lokho kahle kahle kukhombisa ukuthi wena kahle kahle usathi akuhanjwe kuyobulawa abanye abantu.
Because if you say there were hitmen that were hired to go and kill someone, and then on the other side you don't arrest the person who had actually got those hitmen, you are actually, as an NPA, you are actually saying they should continue and go and kill more people.
Ngoba umuntu othengile usazokwazi ukuthenga omunye umuntu uthi awubulala futhi.
Because the person that hired the hitmen will be able to get other people and hire them to go and kill others also.
So mina ngibona kungekho ubulungiswa kunahle kahle kwi-NPA yase South Africa.
According to me, there's no justice in the South African NPA.
I hope you're not referring to what is happening at Madlanga Commission.
Come again?
I'm saying I hope you're not referring what is happening at Madlanga Commission. Because IDAC falls under NPA, of course, but I hope you're not referring to it.
Uthi kumele ke uyacabanga ukuthi ke mhlambe ke awukhuluma ngaloko kwenzakala lapha kule commission le esaqhubeka ke kaMadlanga Commission.
Because IDAC falls under NPA.
Ngoba ke IDAC laba basebenza le nabangaphansi kwayo ke iNPA.
Thank you, Mr. Mncube, for that expose. Brigadier Gininda says this was a hit, of course, and as we have now expounded on the improbabilities of this being a hit, did any witness, even him, Brigadier Gininda, came up with evidence that pointed to the motive? Why was this hit organized?
Manje mnjani Ncube ke kumele uthi ke uBrigadier Gininda ke uyaqhubeka uthi ke lokhu bekuyihit ke befune ukushaywe ke uSenzo. Uthi ke manje ke ukhona mhlambe ufakazi noma yena uGininda ke owazala enkantolo washo ukuthi ke bengaba yini inhloso ukuthi ke kwenzekele lesihlakani.
Ayi mina lokho angaze ngikuzwe futhi azange ngibone ufakazi washo ukuthi lokho kwenza ukuthi uKelly Khumalo zabula uKelly Khumalo zabula lusenzo.
There was no witness, my lord, that came before the court and explained or give evidence before the court that this is the reason why Kelly Khumalo killed Senzo.
Namhlanje ngazi.
Even today, I have no clue or
Kodwa kuthiwa
idea.
yimi ngambulala.
But it is said that it is myself that killed him.
noKelly Khumalo azange bamlethe la ukuthi azochaza ukuthi umbulalelani usenzo.
And even Kelly Khumalo, my lord, was never called before the court to come and tell the court the reason why he killed Senzo.
Ngoba kumele ngabe uyu choose number 1 lapha.
Because she was supposed to be accused number 1.
Thank you, Mr. Ncube. Now, Brigadier Kininda Fera says that the witnesses who were in the house identified you having in your possession a revolver, a firearm with which the deceased was killed.
Brigadier Kininda futhi ke uyaqhubeka uthi ke ofakazi labo bebekhona lapha endlini baye bakhomba wena njengomsolwa ke owangena endlini ephethe ke isibhamu lesi ke i-revolver.
Now, let us talk about this revolver. A revolver, as we have heard from the testimony of the experts who were here after the testimony of Mr. Madlala, who said that in the position of the suspect according to the house wielding the firearm, that firearm had a wheel, not so.
Manje ke ngithi uyewezwa ke ngofakazi laba ababizwa la enkantolo emva kokuthi ubizwe uMadlala baye bathi ke umsolwa ke owangena endlini bephethe isibhamu nje kuumuntu osidlalisayo nje futhi isibhamu sakhona ke sinevili khona lapho uyakuzwa lokho. Yes.
And Mr. Madlala is an identifying witness, is a person who was in the house who identifies this type of a firearm in as much as he would have identified the person who got into the house and described his dreadlocks, not so.
Futhi yena uMadlala lo ufakazi lo obekhona lapha endlini echaza futhi isibhamu lesasibona futhi yena uMadlala lo nomuntu ke futhi ke owangena lapha endlini ngalosuku lona.
Yebo.
Yes.
And is the person who also gave a color description of the suspect that got into the house, not so.
Futhi uMadlala lo futhi ke uyena umuntu ke owanikeza ukuthi lo muntu owangena endlini umbala bakhe unjani ngithi.
Yebo.
Yes.
And he further goes on to describe the firearm that he saw in possession of the suspect, not so.
Futhi ke uMadlala ke uyaqhubeka futhi ke achaze futhi isibhamu lesi ke besiphethwe uyena umngeneleli ngalolu suku.
Yebo.
Yes.
And it describes it as a firearm with a wheel.
Futhi
Not so.
isibhamu ke besinevili.
Yebo.
Yes.
And the experts that have been called by the state confirmed that a firearm with a wheel is what they know as a revolver. Not
Futhi
so.
ke o-expect ke laba babizwa la ecourt ke bathi ke isibhamu ke esinevili ke sibizwa ngokuthi ke i-revolver.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, a quick look at the exhibits that were exhibited here at court. Do you still remember what firearm was exhibited here at court?
Manje ke mase sisibuyela futhi emuva ke sibheka lamaphepha lawa ke ama-exhibit afake court usakhumbula ukuthi ke do you still remember?
Do you still remember the firearm? Does he still recall what firearm was exhibited here at court?
Usakhumbula ukuthi la inkantolo ke kuyakhuluma ngesiphi isibhamu lesi semaphepheni esibhaliwe phansi njenge-exhibit?
No, a firearm that was brought to court as an exhibit,
Oh,
physically brought here at court as an
Okay.
exhibit.
Isibhamu esalethwa la inkantolo ke usakhumbula wena ukuthi ke lokhu isibhamu siphi leso?
Yebo.
Yes.
And that was the firearm that the state alleges was involved in the murder of Senzo, not so?
Futhi ke lesibhamu leso ke esalethwa la inkantolo ke yisi isibhamu leso ke umbuso uthi ke isona esasetshenziswa ukubulala uSenzo Meyiwe.
Yebo.
Yes.
I've asked you the other day about your knowledge of firearms, and then you said you bear no knowledge about a firearm.
ngike ngakubuza ke mayelana nolwazi lwesibhamu bathi wena cha unalo nje ulwazi lwesibhamu angithi
yebo ulazi lebhamu anginalo kodwa isibhamu uyakwazi ukusibona ukuthi lesi sinesondo lesi asinalo isondo lesi isibhamu esikhulu kodwa ukuthi umhlobo bani lo njengoba kuchazwa la ukuthi khona o70 bani o30 bani yebo lokho angikwazi lokho.
Yes, I have no knowledge of firearms, my lord. However, I am able to see that this particular firearm has a wheel. This one does not have. This one is big. But to the fact that it's a 70 or a 30, I have no knowledge of that.
Thank you. Now, with that little knowledge that we have, I know this is an expert case, but with that little knowledge that you have, the firearm that was exhibited physically here at court, was it a firearm that had a wheel?
Manje ke ngiyazi ukuthi ke awunalo ulwazi ke lesibhamu kodwa lo lwazi oluncane lolo nalo ke lesibhamu lesi ke esalethwa la enkantolo ke besinalo ke isonto.
Hayi cha basibonisa sasingenaso.
No, it did not have a wheel. They showed us the firearm, it did not have a wheel.
When you say they showed you, how did they do that?
Uthe
And who did
banibonisa
it? How did they do that and who did it?
banibonise kanjani futhi ke ubani unibonise?
Interpreter wahamba naso la wabonisa abameli inkosi enkantolo nathi lapha.
The interpreter, my lord, went around, showed us the firearm, showed the attorneys, and also showed the court.
Mangaphosisa interpreter or iphoyisa lelu ulawutsa ngisakhumbula kahle.
If I'm not mistaken, my lord, if it was an interpreter or the police officer Mlawudzi, I cannot really recall who did that.
Thank you. Now, what would then be your take on this? The fact that the witness is in the house. Now we're talking about primary witnesses, not people who are talking about hearsay. People who said we were involved in this incident. We were in it when it happened. Come describe a particular firearm, and then here at court, a different firearm gets displayed. Do you have any take on that?
Uthini manje kulokhu ke masikhulume ke ngofakazi ke laba asikhuluma laba abenzwa bethu ukuthi bazi ukuthiwa sikhuluma ngalaba bathi bebekhona vele ngempela bachaza ke isibhamu kodwa ke mase kufika la ecourt sekwesinye isibhamu manje ke esingafana sesichaziwe ke uthini kulokho.
Ngicabanga ukuthi umuntu okuyena osuke khona makwenzeka isigameko yena umuntu onolwazi omngcono kunomuntu osuke ngekho.
I believe the person that was present when the incident took place is the one that can relate better than the one that was not there.
Ibhamu ngoba nje umuntu bachaza bona ukuthi isibhamu esinesondo ingoba babebone isibhamu esinesondo.
Because they explained this particular firearm to have a wheel, my lord, it means that they saw a firearm that has a wheel.
Abakwazi laba abantu mawuyibheka kahle lento ukuthi abantu abangakaya endlini ukuthi bonke omunye ngathi revolve omunye athi yena isondo omunye athi 38 uyabo zonke lezi zinto lezi amaphoyisa lawafikile alandelayo athi lezi zinto ziyisibhamu sesondo kodwa bona bethi ilokuzana ipistol lelegcile lethwa la ecourt into embili ehlukene lezi zabona abantu abasendlini lezi nento elethwa amaphoyisa la ecourt.
My lord, the people who were in the house spoke of they saw a firearm with a wheel, it's a 38 and a revolver, and the police officers now come to court and say something different. They say it's a pistol different from what those who were in the house mentioned.
Now that you're mentioning that the people who were in the house spoke of different names. They spoke of a revolver, they spoke of a 38, and they spoke of a firearm with a wheel. Now we have read the statement when we started to engage with you. We've gone through the statement. I think the first statement that I read was that of Mr. Longwetwala. Do you still remember that?
Manje ke khona udaba ke olethayo ke uyachaza ukuthi ke labantu labo basendlini baye baphuma ke nabo ke ngesibhamu ngokuhlukana ke bathe abanye bathi revolver, abanye bathi ke linesondo, abanye bathi 38. Kodwa sike sakufundela statement ke la enkantolo ke lesi soqala ke senzwa ke uyena ke uLongwetwala. Usakhumbula lokho?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes.
And Longwetwala described this firearm as a 38, I don't know, it's a 38 firearm. And the experts who came here also attested to the fact that a 38 firearm, or a 3.8 or a 0.38, no. A 3.8 or a 0.38 refers to a revolver in their technical language, not so.
Futhi ke angithi uLongo uye wathi ke isibhamu lesi besikhona bekuyi 38 ama expert ke eza la enkantolo ke athi ke yena ke isibhamu ke su 3.8 esu 3.8 noma 0.38 si revolve.
Yebo lamaphoyisa afela icourt asho njalo ukuthi isondo isibhamu bathi sinesondo, isibhamu bathi revolve, isibhamu bathi 38. Leso sibhamu lesi bathi revolve.
Yes, the expert that came, the police that came before the court, they did give an explanation that a firearm that has a wheel or it's a 38, it's called a revolver.
Now, we're already having two witnesses that were called by the, who were in the house, one of which was called by the state, who's Mr. Madlala.
Sinabufakazi ababili ke laba ke kuthiwa ke bebekhona lapha phakathi endlini. Oyedwa wakhona ke wabizwa ke umbuso la enkantolo ethula ufakazi okuwuMadlala.
And one of them, although the state decided not to call him, we don't know the reasons, but gave the same state his affidavit where he describes the firearm that was in possession of the intruder who got into the house on the 26th of October 2014.
Omunye ke futhi ufakazi ke lo wesibili owangena owabamngenele ngasuku lolo ke umbuso ke awuzange uzumbize noma ke singazazi izathu zakhona, kodwa ke naye lo fakazi ongabizwanga ke uye wanikeza ke affidavit yakhe naye echaza ke uhlobo lwesibhamu.
And he describes that firearm as a .38 firearm, which, according to the experts that were called by the state, that's a revolver, not so. A description that fits a firearm which has a wheel, according to Madlala.
Futhi ke manje yena lo fakazi ke lo sibili ke ongazange ke wabizwa sorry ongazange ke wabizwa ke umbuso la enkantolo ke uye wasichaza lesi sibhamu njengo .38 ngokuya futhi ngeexpert ke uthi expert ke isibhamu leso ke esinesondo ke siyi revolver.
Now that witness whose statement that I read, who the state decided not to call despite them having a statement, was Longwetwala. Let's just be specific.
Manje ke yena lo fakazi lo ongazange ke wabizwa umbuso noma ke esenzile ke statement sakhe lo fakazi lo sikhuluma ngaye ke uLongwetwala.
Not so.
Kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes.
Now with that in mind, then comes an object that gets displayed here at court that differs materially from that which has been described by the witnesses. Do you have any take on that?
Manje ke masubheka konke lokho manje nakho manje khona isikhali ke esilethwa la enkantolo esikhonjiswa ke bonke abantu bala enkantolo ke kodwa esahlukile nalesi ke esichazwe ofakazi uthini wena kulokho?
Because enkantolo kusho ukuthi kulezi zinto nje zonke nje yesi sibhamu incazelo yabantu abasendlini eDalimendeni ngabantu abangena ayihlangani nezinto elethwa amaphoyisa.
My lord, the firearm and also the explanation that was given by the people that were in the house does not tally with what the police are saying.
Yingakho nezolo ngizengalinganisa ngomgwaqo ukuthi umgwaqo uyale phambili une T-junction. Ufike kuthiwa abantu bayiwa left kodwa amaphoyisa abhekwa right.
That is why yesterday, my lord, I even gave an example about a road that goes straight and it has a T-junction, and then the instruction was that people should go to the left, but the police now decide to go to the right.
Let us contextualize your example in terms of what we're dealing with here. How do we then contextualize your example? The one taking the right hand side, the one taking the left hand side.
Manje ke le lokulinganisa kwayizolo ke masifake kulo daba lesikhuluma ngalo khona manje ke inkulumo yakho ngayibeka kanjani?
Isho ukuthi khona ukushaya amanzi la amaphoyisa enze ungesikhona.
I'm saying
okumele akwenze.
something is not right here. The police has done something that they were not supposed to do.
Kuhluke kakhulu kulokho kwenzeke endlini.
It is totally different from what happened in the house.
Thank you, Mr. Mnube. He proceeded, Brigadier Gininda, to say that the photos that were downloaded from your phone match the description or matched your description being the person who was in possession of the firearm. And he says that the photos that were that were downloaded from your phone matched the description which was given by the people in the house in relation to the dreadlocks, the big eyes, and you had a golden teeth.
Manje ke masiqhubeka futhi ke ngofakazi bakhe uGininda ke echaza ke mayelana ke nezithombe lezi ke ezadownloada lapha efonini lakhe. Ithombe lezi ke masiphuma ke zikhombisa ukuthi ke lo muntu osithombeni lo wena ke uyafana kana lo muntu ke ochazwe yilabantu abasendlini ukuthi kuye waba yena umngeneleli ephethe futhi isibhamu ngalesuku leso ke futhi lesithombe sakho lesi ke siyafana ke nalo muntu abamchazile ukuthi bena amehla amakhulu futhi ke anegolide ke ezinweni.
Yabona nje ngisho abazali bami baba sekhona lomhlaba bebengamangala ukuthi ngake ngafaka izinyo legolide ngoba baze bahamba emhlabeni azange bebe nezinyo legolide.
My lord, if my parents were still alive, they will be surprised that I ever had a gold tooth, because I've never had until they all passed.
Yeah,
I
no, we'll
never
come
had a
and tell
gold
about
tooth.
the issue of the golden teeth later on.
Azange futhi ngibe namehla amakhulu mina ngalendlela kusho ngawo amehla amakhulu la ecourt.
And I've never had the big eyes as it is explained here in court.
Any threat lami okukhulunywa ngalo abantu abasendlini bakhuluma nge-dread elifika entanyeni mina bane-dread elifika eqolo.
And the people who were in the house, they spoke of a dreadlocks, the length that it reached the neck. I had long ones that went to my back.
So into ehluke kakhulu lezi ekhulunywa.
Those are different things, my lord.
Now, we have seen the photos. Unfortunately, we can't beam them again because we are unable to beam them because our operator is not here. But yesterday, we've seen from the download of the photos that were taken from your cell phone, which evidence was presented by the state, how your photos, your dreadlocks in those photos looked like on the 26th of October 2014, not so?
Manje ke ngisho ke asikwazi ukuthi ke izithombe lezi saphinde sizibise la enkantolo ngoba ke umuntu osisizayo ngethombe naye kekho, kodwa ke izolo ke siye sabona ke kule thombe lezi za download ke zikhombisa ke isithombe sakho ukuthi ama dreadlocks akho ebenjani ke ngomhla ka 26 October 2014 kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
Again, just to amplify it, how were they?
Ungaphinde futhi uchaze bewenjani?
Abemade bafika la emhlanje ngize ngathi alukiwe ngoba efika la emhlanje nje.
They were long, they were hitting my back, my lord, and I did mention that it's because they were plated. That's why they were that long.
Ukuba bengalukiwe ngabe bemade kakhulu kunalokho.
If they were not, if they were not plated, they would have been longer, much longer than what they looked like.
Shuthi made ngalendlela ukuthi intama ishiye kudeni kakhulu la emhlanje kodwa lukiwe.
They are so long that they even pass the neck level, they hit the back, my lord.
So, what is then your take when Brigadier Gininda says that the photo downloads that were taken, or the photos that were downloaded from your cell phone, showed the dreadlocks from those photos? Actually, those dreadlocks were similar to the dreadlocks that were described by the people in the house. I don't know if you're able to follow me. What I'm saying is, what is then your comment on the fact that Brigadier Gininda says that those dreadlocks which are appearing on your photos were described exactly the same way by the people who were in the house?
Manje ke uthini kuloko okusho uGininda uma ethi ke lawo ma dreadlocks akho lawa ke esiwabone esithombeni ke yiwona achazwe ngayo yona lendlela yileyo yilabantu laba bebesendlini?
Lapho nje uGininda ngasho ngathi cha wenze nje ukungcola. Ngolo sukuyibeka kanjalo.
I would just say, my lord, Gininda just did a dirty job there.
Ngoba abantu basendlini zange bachaza ama-threat afana nalavelela esithombeni.
Because the people that were in the house never explained that my dreadlocks as they appeared on the photos.
Uyo ithathele isinqumo sakhe ukuthi yiwo lawa not abantu basendlini.
He is the one that just took that decision that these were the dreadlocks, not the people that were in the house.
Kodwa ngimangaliye ngoba izinto ezirong vele into yakhe.
But I'm not surprised because he's known for doing wrong things.
I think there was an exhibit here, Triple V, which was a statement that was admitted on record that was penned by Makumalo, that is Mrs. Kumalo, the elder one, not the youngsters, but the elder one, the mother in the house. I just forget her name. It's Lydia. Gladness Kumalo, yes. Where she describes the dreadlock of the person who got into the house wielding a firearm, is dreadlocks that went up to the neck area here, not so?
Futhi ke khona statement ke esibhalela enkantolo njengofakazi uVVV Triple V statement sakhona lesi ke sanikezelwa ke yena uMakhumalo lomdala ke uGladness Khumalo ngalenkathi ke echaza ukuthi lo muntu le ama dreadlocks akhe bewafika nje la entameni.
Yebo.
Yes.
So, when Brigadier Gininda says that the description of the dreadlocks that was given by the people who were in the house matches or is similar to the dreadlocks that were in your photos, was that a true reflection of the description that the people in the house gave in respect of the dreadlocks?
Manje ke ngalenkathi uBrigadier Gininda ke ethi la enkantolo ke lama dreadlocks lawa avele esithombeni sakho ke ayafana ke ngqo nalawa ke anikezwa incazelo yanikeza abantu basendlini. Iqiniso lokho?
Into engekho leyo show Gininda.
It is not correct.
Ngoba ukuba kuthiwa abantu basendlini babechazela ama-threat ami. Wakuzothi ma ukuthi ngalesikhathi abathi kwawa ngasisigqoko babezosho lo muntu benama-threat alukiwe.
Matan, what Gininda is saying is not correct, my lord, because if the people in the house were describing my own dreadlocks, at that point when the head fell, they would have explained or gave that explanation that the dreadlocks that the intruder had were plated.
Ngoba kuthiwa kwawa isigqoko endlini.
Because they said that a head fell in the house,
Shuthi ikhanda lisala linjalo.
which means my head was visible.
Uyakwazi ukubona ukuthi lo muntu lo ama-threat alukiwe.
One can see that these dreadlocks are plated.
Ngoba ngisho la ku-TV avela kuclean ukuthi ama-threat alukiwe.
Even on the CCTV, my lord, it shows clear that these dreads were plated.
Nobude bawo avela clean made.
And the length, it's clear that they are long.
So uGininda lokho akwenza yena ngesingayi cha kuseceleni kakhulu.
Gininda, what he did, my lord, was not correct, was not right.
He further says that there were photos which were downloaded from your cell phone. There were certain photos of the murder weapon that were there in your cell phone. This is how he puts it. Let me just read it how he puts it. Photos were actually found of the murder weapon used in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. In other words, from the downloaded photos in your cell phone, there were photos of firearms, or there were photos or a photo of a firearm that was used in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. I don't know if you're able to follow me.
Uma kufunda futhi ke ufakazi bakhe ke uBrigadier Gininda ke uthi ke uGininda ke kulama download ke la aphuma efonini yakhe esithombeni uthi ke uGininda ke bekhona futhi ke khona lapho ke nesithombe esesikhali lesi esasetshenziswa ukubulala ke uSenzo Meyiwa.
Do you still recall this?
Usakhumbula lokho?
Ngiyakhumbula kodwa
Yes.
nje ngiyakhumbula kodwa kungcono ngoba lezo sibhamu uGininda wathi usibeke safety yakhe.
Yes, I do recall that, and I remember Gininda said that particular firearm he has kept in his safe.
Nene ithombe zasekhona la ecourt futhi.
Even those pictures are still available here in court.
Noma ngalanda sona lezo sibhamu uzofanele ukuthi siyafana nani nalesi esathola lesithombeni sefoni yami.
If that firearm, my lord, can be fetched and then be compared to the picture that they said was found in my phone,
Kuze kuvele lamangalo baba kuthiwa uGininda.
so that his lies can be exposed.
Come again.
So
Kuze
that-
kuvele lamangalo ashoyo baba uGininda lokuthi lesibhamu siyafana nesibhamu esabulala uSenzo.
So that his Gininda's lies can be exposed when he said the firearm that was found in the download is the same as the firearm that was brought before court.
No, Mr. Mngube, it doesn't say they are the same. He says photos were actually found of the murder weapon that was used in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. In other words, from your cell phone downloads, they were able to find exactly the same firearm, not Ziafanana, not similar, the same firearm that was used in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Uthi ke uGininda ke kulama download cellphone yakhe esithombeni zakho ke baye bathola isithombe okuyisona lesi esiveza ke isibhamu esabulala ke uSenzo Meyiwa.
Do you now follow?
Yezwa lokho?
Hayi ngiyakuzwa manje.
Yes, I now understand.
Kodwa ke njengoba eshilo naye ukuthi kuyafanana noma ngingazi noma kuyafana ngqo njengobesho kodwa ke lesa akusiso esabulala uSenzo.
Yes, I do hear what you are saying and his explanation that these things are similar, but however, that is not the firearm that killed Senzo.
Subsequent to his testimony, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena also came and gave his testimony on the ballistic report. Do you still recall that?
Colonel Mangena?
Lieutenant Colonel Mangena or Mangena of Mangena.
Okay, when's any?
He, after Brigadier Gininda gave testimony, also came to testify on the ballistic report.
Usakhumbula ke uthi uColonel Mangena ke emva ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda naye seke thula ufakazi bakhe na uyeweza ke uMangena naye ezothula ufakazi bakhe ngama ballistic like court. Usakhumbula lokho?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes.
And do you still remember that he was taken through your photo album, including those photos that are contained in this photo album being Exhibit S? Do you still remember that?
Usakhumbula ke uthi yena ke uColonel Mangena ke na uye wathathwa ebuzwa ke malana nesithombe ke lezi ke ezatholakala lapha ku photo album.
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, He was requested to comment on the photos, on the firearm photos which are here on Exhibit S by the state. Do you still remember that?
Usakhumbula ukuthi ke nayo mangena ke uye wafuna ukuthi aphawule mayelana ke nalezi thombe lezi zesibhama ngithi ebuzwa umbuso.
Yebo.
Yes.
And Colonel Mangena is an expert, is a ballistic expert, not so.
Angithi futhi ke khona lo mangena ke ungqo ke we expect.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. He was requested to comment on whether the firearm that he worked on as an expert, the firearm that was displayed here at court, could it be the firearm that is contained in this photo album, in this Exhibit S, which is a photo album which amongst others have photos of firearms. Do you still remember that?
Sorry, I'm lost.
Aningzwanga.
Angizwanga.
Thank you. I am saying, do you still remember that Colonel Mangane was requested by the state to comment on whether or not the firearm that was exhibited here at court, the one which you just mentioned earlier on, could be one of the firearms that is appearing on Exhibit S, being the photo album?
Usakhumbula ke ukuthi ke Colonel Mangane ke ngale nkathi zela inkantolo ke umbuso ke uye wafuna aphawula ukuthi ke lesibhamu lesi ke esalethwa la ecourt ke kwakhonjiswa wonke umuntu ke sinye sazo sivela lapha ku Exhibit S la inkantolo. Usakhumbula lo bufakazi?
Ngiyakhumbula.
Yes.
I wonder if you still remember Colonel Mangane's answer to that.
Ngiyazibuza ukuthi usakhumbula ke impendulo ya Colonel Mangane?
Noma sengenayo sure ukuthi wayiphendula kanjani impendulo yakho kodwa akashongo ukuthi yiso.
Even though I am not quite sure of his response, but he did not mention that it's the same.
He exactly said that.
Yikho akushilo vele.
Thank you. Now, in view of Brigadier Ukininda's, attempt, very strong attempt to even say that the actual photos of the firearm that was used in the killing of the deceased in this case was found in your photo album, and Carmen Expert says now, I can't agree with him. What would you say in that?
Manje uthini kuloko ke kule mizamo yonke ke enziwe ke uBrigadier Gininda ngale nkathi ethi ke yena ke isithombe esesikhali lesi esasetshenziswa yiso lesi sivela lana ke kodwa expect ifike la ecourt ithi cha khonjalo wena uthini kule nkulumo le nje?
Hayi uGininda kulengivela ukukhulumela okufika afuna kufave yena.
My Lord, there's a lot of things that Gininda testified on that he wanted those things to actually favor him.
The
way my Lord Gininda is talking or testifying before the court, it's a clear sign that he does not care about another person.
As long
as his mission can be accomplished. What Gininda testified on was not the same as what Mangena testified on, my Lord.
I've mentioned to you that we will come back to his assertion that the witnesses your photo downloads showed you with a golden teeth. We'll come to that aspect when we deal intensively with your photo downloads.
Sizophinde sibuye futhi kulolu daba lolu ke olenkulumo yavela ukuthi ke isithombe zakho ke lezi za-download ke zakhomba wena isithombe sakho ke ubonakala ke unezinyo legolide. Kodwa lokho sophinde sikhulume ke mase sizokhuluma ke mase sikhuluma ngayo inkulumo leyo malana nesithombe ke lezi besefonini za-download.
Are you with me, Mr. Mncube?
Usaselamzi Mncube?
Angina.
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Let me just go through my notes here and see if. Okay. This one other important fact. Brigadier Keninda told this court that they received your downloads. Actually, they received your cell phone as a result of your arrest in 2015, not so?
ubrigadier Gininda ke watshela inkantolo ukuthi ke baye bathola ke cellphone yakho ke ngokuboshwa kwakho ngo-2015.
In other words, when you got arrested in 2015, those police who arrested you confiscated your cell phone, not so?
Ngamanye amagama ke ngale nkathi ke wena uboshwa ngo-2015 lawo maphoyisa ke akubopha ke athatha ke ne-cellphone yakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
And those police also did downloads of your cell phone and got the same information that the Brigadier Keninda said was there in your cell phone, not so?
Lawo maphoyisa lawo futhi ke wona lawo ngo-2015 lawo athi ayenza ama-download efonini yakho bathola yona le information leyo Gininda ethi ke itholakala efonini yakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, is it then correct that Brigadier Keninda has been in possession of this information relating to your downloads when he started to investigate this case?
Iqiniso na ukuthi ke ubrigadier Gininda ke ube nayo yonke le information ephuma kuma-download ngale nkathi eqala uphenya lecala lakho.
Lapho angeke ngazi ngoba i-download nganomba the ngo-August.
Yes.
I have no idea on that because I think they mentioned that the download was done in August or so.
Yeah, August of which year?
August
2020.
2020.
Yes.
Kodwa mina ngasengichajiwe lapho.
But I was already charged by them
Okay.
Ngoba ngijajwe nge-30 June.
because I was charged on the 30th of June
Thank you.
2020.
in 2020.
Now, the issue of the introduction of the golden teeth, of you having a golden teeth, when did it first surface here at court?
Manje ke lo daba lolu ke olukuthi wena ke unezinyo legolide ke uthi umeli ke manje wena lo daba lolu luvele nini la enkantolo?
Ukuthi ne-gold teeth kufakwe ithombe khona la ecourt. Idala leminyaka edlulile.
That I had a gold teeth, my lord. Pictures were projected before the court, pictures of years back.
Kufaka isithombe sikamfowethu la ukwenza ngcube kuthiwa yimi.
A picture of Kwenza Mncube, my brother, was projected, and it was said that it was me.
Onezinyo legolide ngenhla kwa right.
Who has a gold teeth on the upper jaw on the right.
Since isaqala le case lokhu kwaba khona lezo thombe lezo.
Since we started with this case, those pictures were available.
From ngalesi sikhathi sekhona inkosi enkantolo ephambili.
From days back when there was another court dealing with this case till now.
Let me help you, Mr. Mnibe. I'm referring to the photo on the strength of which Sergeant Mabaso came to testify.
Ngikhuluma ke ngesithombe ke lesi ke ngale nkathi Sergeant Mabaso ezela inkantolo zethula ufakazi.
Just to give a background, do you still remember that there was a photo in 2025, if I'm not mistaken, that Mr. Mabaso came to testify about, and subsequent to his testimony, we then requested that you should be referred for a dental observation to find out whether or not you ever had a golden teeth in one of your jaws.
Not so. Uyakhumbula ke ukuthi ke kwafika lapho uSergeant uMnumzane Babaso ezethula ufakazi enkantolo ke malana nayo indaba le yegolide lapho ke kwathi ke fleka kwiseke udokotela amazinyo ukuthi uyohlolwa ngempela ukuthi wena uke waba nalo na izinyo legolide.
Ya leso ke leso sifike last year leso.
That statement was last year's statement.
Leso sithombe.
That photo, sorry.
Yes, that's the photo that I'm talking about.
Yiso
The
leso
golden
ke.
teeth photo.
Yiso leso ke isithombe ke siveza izinyo legolide.
Leso sithombe sifike last year azange ngibe negolide.
That picture surfaced last year. However, I never had a gold tooth.
Uyabona ngendlela engakhona leso sithombe. Ukuba kuthiwa sasinegolide. From 2020 ugcina indawo ezosithatha sifake kuyo yonke lamaphepha secourt.
Because if indeed that picture showed a gold tooth, Gininda would have filed it in the court document, in all the court document.
Kodwa wakwazi ukwenza lokuzana iphoto album wayiletha la ecourt akangasifaka sona.
But he was able to compile a photo album, but he did not include that particular photo.
Wafaka somunye umuntu wathi yimi.
Then he put another person's picture and then now said that was me.
Ngoba samba lelicala kanje indleleni khanja kulungiswa.
And since we've been attending this case, as we journey forward with the matter, there will not be changing, fixing things.
Bathe babebona
Wait, Mr. Mnugo. What do you mean that as we're proceeding with this case, things get changed? Just give a clear explanation to that.
Manje sokuthini ukuthi maloma lokuhamba ke into lezashintsha shintsha.
phela mina isithombe sika kwenza kuthiwe yimi.
Because firstly, Kwenza's photo was said to be me.
Now, who's Kwenza?
Ubani uKwenza?
Kwenza Mncube lo beveza isithombe la unegolide nenhla la amazinyo angaphezulu.
Kwenza Mnube's picture was projected before the court that shows a gold tooth in the upper tooth on the right side.
Yes.
Ngisho ngichaza ngiphambisa isandla ngibiza ummeli lapha echaza ukuthi cha uthi lo muntu akusuye kodwa uginda lokho emile ethi uye.
Even when, my lord, I raised my hand for the attention of my attorney, explaining that that person is not myself, but Gininda was still adamant that it was myself.
Ngoba elandela izinyo legolide nokuba dark.
Because he was trying to follow the gold, to follow the gold tooth and the dark.
Ngoba lo mfethu lo udark yena ngokwelapha.
Because my brother is dark in complexion.
So masebona ukuthi yena iyamcaka manje lento le ukuthi hayi lo muntu lona vele kuyabonakala ukuthi kahle kahle la ngenza amanga.
So now when he can see that he has been caught in his lies,
ilapha jika khona ke manje ke sahamba athi hayi uthi ngikhande sona lese sakhe engqoka ke manje. Lesa lokho abanaso 2020 asibonda asina golide wasikhanda 2025 sabana gold.
and then he now devised another means that okay, since the first thing was exposed, now he went and dig the picture, my picture of 2020, which did not have a gold tooth.
Ngoba mina zange benegolide lesithombe sami sashuthwa yimi. Yes.
My lord, I have never had a gold tooth. That picture is myself, and I am personally the one that took that picture.
Yebo umuntu ongishutha umuntu wami wesimame engangihlala naye engangiphila naye.
The person that took that picture is the person that I was dating,
Ngingena gold teeth
and I did not have a gold tooth.
kodwa namhlanje kuthiwa ngegolide.
But today, they are saying I have a gold tooth.
Thank you, Mr. Mnuve. You would also recall that when I started the engagement with you, we read the statement of Zandi Kumalo. Unfortunately, I've tried to look at it, but I think, let me just check it if it's still here. Sick. Just a second, my lord. But nonetheless, that statement was read into record of Zandi Kumalo. I just can't remember the exhibits, but it was read when I read it. I actually extracted a portion of what she says in that statement, and it was admitted as an exhibit. This is what she says, that I never saw any golden teeth in any of the suspects who got into the house. Do you still remember that?
Khona ke statement ke engasifunda mina la enkantolo ke ngafunda into ezithiza kusona esikazandi Khumalo. Lapho ke uZandi ethi ke mina angizange ngize ngibone umuntu onezinyo legolide. Usakhumbula lokho?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I do.
And that happened on, I think, on Monday or Tuesday, not so.
Lokho kwenzeka Monday noma Tuesday khona lapho nje.
Yeah.
Yes,
ngiyakhumbula.
I recall.
Now here comes Brigadier Kininda. Brigadier Kininda says, your photo downloads on the 14th, no. On the 26th of October 2014, shows you having a golden teeth in one of your jaw, or having a golden teeth.
Manje ke nanku manje ke uBrigadier Kininda uyeza uthi ke kulama download ke esithombe ke senziwa ke mhla ka 20 October 2014 sikhombisa wena unezinyo legolide.
Awunamanga
Kininda is lying.
Before you say unamanga, before you say he's lying, I just want you to compare and contrast. A witness who is in the house when the incident happens and who identifies the suspects through their features says in her affidavit that says, no, I never saw any golden teeth in any of the suspects who were in the house.
Manje ke ngifuna ukuthi ubheke lokhu futhi uphinde uxhumanise lokhu ke. Ufakazi osendlini obonile abangeneleli bengena. Echaza nokuthi futhi ke labo abangeneleli banjani. Uthi yena ufakazi lo angizange ngize ngibone omunye abangeneleli ke enezinyo legolide.
Now comes Brigadier Kininda and says that your pictures that were downloaded from your phone shows you on the 26th of October 2014 having a golden teeth.
Manje ke nanku manje ke uGininda uthi ke esithombeni lezi ke ezakhishwa ke efonini yakho ke zikhombisa wena unezinyo legolide.
Any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho mhlambe kulokho?
ukuthi uGininda uphikisana nalo muntu owayesendlini wayibhala statement.
So which means Mr. Kininda is like arguing with this person that was in the house and gave the statement.
Ngoba manje ukhuluma kuye uGininda ukhuluma kuye.
Because the person says something else, then Kininda also comes and says something else.
But did Brigadier Kininda tell this court who specifically of the witnesses who were in their house says that because he says it's you know, he's speaking as if he was also in the house. He says you had a golden teeth. Now, did he come and tell this court who of the witnesses who were in the house say you had a golden teeth? Did he hear you say that?
uGininda ke uthi ke wuwe ngoba naye uGininda lo ukhuluma ngathi ke naye umuntu ube khona lapha endlini bakwenzakala lokho ke. Manje ke kuthi umele umbuzo ukuthi ke manje uGininda ke uye wachaza ukuthi ke ubani obekhona lapha endlini oweza la enkantolo wathi ke wena ubunezinyo legolide.
Akekho umuntu ozile la ecourt. uGininda kuphela ozile la ecourt ufika wathi unezinyo legolide.
No one ever came before the court and said I had a gold teeth. It is only Kininda that said so.
Thank you. We'll come and deal in detail with the issue relating to the gold teeth on the photo that was just brought last year in circumstances where the investigating team had been having your photo album with the same photo since they started to investigate this case in 2019 or 2018. Do you understand?
Sizophinde ke sibuye futhi ke kulo daba leli ke lesithombe lesike savela ke la ecourt unyaka odlule ke noma ke laba abaphenya ke sekudala benazo ke ithombe lezu ke ngalenkathi beqala ukuphenya sukela le ngo2019 kodwa sophinde sibuye futhi kulolo daba lo
We'll deal intensively again with the evidence of the person who came and introduced that photo here, Mr. Mabaso, Sergeant Mabaso.
sizophinde futhi ke siqhubeke futhi sikhulume ke nangayo lo muntu lo owaletha lesithombe leso ke la inkantolo yena umzana Mabaso.
Do you understand?
Uyezwa lo?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Now, Mr. Mube, let me just check if there is anything that I need to take up with you in respect of the allegations on the identification of the suspect who got into the house, as per what Gininda says. Just give me a minute.
Nginike nje thuba kancane ngizophinde futhi ngibheke ukuthi mhlamba akukho ngikushiyana mayelana ke nencazelo ke noma ukuchaza kofakazi kwalabantu laba abangenelela ngalolu suku.
Quality, right. Okay. Before we wrap up on this aspect of the identification, we're not done yet. It's just part of what we've been dealing about that I want us to wrap. But if there's anything that you want to add, you're welcome. On this aspect relating to the identity of the perpetrator who got into the house, as per the description of the people in the house, which we've dealt with so intensively here, is there anything that you want to add or to say?
Mhlambe kukhona ufuna ukusho ke masikhuluma ngencazelo le eyakhishwa yilabantu laba abasendlini bechaza ke abangeneleli abangena khona mhlambe wena ufuna ukusho mhlambe kulokho.
Abantu basendlini mina ngakusho nje ukuthi ayikho into abayishilo ngami.
The only thing that I can say about the people that were in the house, they never said anything that concerns me or about me.
Awukho abakushilo ngami estatementini zabo.
Not even in their statements.
Awukho abakushilo ngami kulabo abafikela ecourt.
Even the ones that came before the court to testify never said anything about me.
So nje ayikho into engathi endlini mhlawumbe ngokhuluma ngabo mina awukho into abayishilo ngami laba bantu.
There's nothing actually to say about them because they never said anything about me.
Thank you. Is that all? On this aspect?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
My Lord, I realize that we've 20 well, it's 20 to 1 now. We haven't had a tea break. I need to go into a new subject altogether now. I would only deem it appropriate that we have an early lunch break so that I put my ducks in the row and also just to go and refill, because I can already fear that my energy drums are getting low, my Lord. And nobody has had the opportunity to go for a tea break, my Lord. So I request that we take it. I'm saying, my Lord, nobody had a tea break ever since we started. I request that we have an early lunch break, my Lord. 20 minutes before the normal lunch breaking time.
Is that okay, everybody? Yes, Doctor?
As the court pleases, my lord.
All right, 2 o'clock then.